watching Global Talk. The capital of Kazakhstan, Astana city today is not only the center of the most important diplomatic and economic forums, but also a cultural center where the boldest ideas of creative individuals can be realized. One of the most interesting projects presented to the public in the capital's art world was the art conference and exhibition organized by a group of young artists of Astana, Comedium Red.
To empower the creative environment, developing an interest in the cultural and artistic heritage. This is the main message of Astana young artists, united in the group Cadmium Red. Group members are working together since 2010. Young people have realized a lot of creative and charitable projects. The current performance is no less significant, for the young and creative artists have joined together to show the life of creative youth of Kazakhstan.
Мы объединились в одно такое целое, чтобы создать какой-то мегапроект именно в столице Казахстана, показать культуру нашу, изобразительную культуру.
Together with our group of artists, we gathered to create some kind of a big mega project in the capital of Kazakhstan, in order to show visual culture of our country and show the level of the younger generation, and very much hope that we will implement the projects that we already have to have a success in the visual arts. We would like to make art accessible to people, to invite them to visit museums, to make the art more interesting.
Чтобы им было именно изобразительное искусство интересным, чтобы повысить интерес именно к арт-пространству.
Мы организовались как группа «Кадмий Красный». Это 7 молодых активных художников. И хотим,
We organized a group of artists. It includes 7 active artists. We want to work together to raise the culture of Astana. As young creative people, and the conference itself, it covers such issues as the development of culture and the arts in general in the capital, and to discuss what artists need for their development. This is our main goal.
Многие вопросы, которые волнуют и художников, и вот по самой культуре, как искусство в Астане продвигается. Мы эти все вопросы будем затрагивать, потому что это очень важно. Вот основная такая цель у нас.
The purpose of today's art conference is to discuss topical issues of art. At present, it is important to find out what an artist needs to develop their potential in Art City, and what kind of help and support Kazakh young artists need today. That is our creative team gathered here to discuss and resolve their issues here and consider possible solutions to pressing problems. Speaking about today's event, I can say that we have come together to grow and develop together. The name of our group includes the word red. The Kazakh culture considers red light as a positive symbol that is associated with the sun, and the fire as a sign of life, beauty and strong emotions. We have been together for more than 5 years. During that time, we were able to organize various exhibitions.
A mega project by a group of young artists of Astana includes a number of creative activities, such as master classes, roundtables, competitions, exhibitions with new ideas and approaches. This, according to the group, will attract public attention to the work of young artists.
Career of the artist includes search for his own style, his method, his intonation. To help talent to go on and create a favorable atmosphere for creativity is one of the most important components in this way. The president of the Rotary Club of Astana, Gareth Stamp, provides support to young artists in the organization of art exhibitions and conferences.
I've been here for 5 years now, and in that time I've seen the arts grow and come together, but there's still a lot of work to actually put the arts together and put it on the map. Traditionally, the Kazakh arts were based in Almaty, and they've got a very good art scene there, and we want to try and encourage the arts here in Astana. The idea is to start a debate. We want to find out what people in Astana want. I'm working with a group of 7 artists. They're all young Kazakhs, very talented artists, but we want to see how they can develop. So the idea is that we're going to work with them for the next few months. They're going to have master classes in different techniques that they haven't normally had, and we'll have another exhibition in April just to see how their work has developed. And the idea is to actually tell people that art can develop and can change, and we want that to happen across Astana.
Within the framework of the art conference, there was an exhibition where young artists presented the Astana audience with more than 30 works. All of them are in different genres. After all, everyone understands the art in its own way, and each of them bring their vision of the world in their own manner. Here you can see pictures and paintings in oil, watercolors, photos, as well as amazing felt works. In their work, the young artists talk about the beauty of their native land and the greatness of the Kazakh land.
Эта работа была написана с натуры.
This work was written from nature. It is my home city of Pavlodar. This is Mashgurj Sub Mosque. It is very big. I painted it in the summer using oil and canvas.
Был написан этим летом маслом на холсте.
Здесь я написала нашу степь в технике акварели.
This is our steppe. I paint it with watercolors. I called it the Day of the Great Steppe. Since watercolor spreads and mixes, I wanted to show lightness and ease to make it so alive to make the viewer feel the wind. You can see as if the grass sways and you can breathe the freshness of the steppe.
Ветер вот этот степной, что вот трава колышется, там вот ветерок так дует, что вот свежесть вот это именно хотела показать нашей степи, вот именно казахской.
All artists of Cadmium Red Group are from different cities. They work in different ways and have different views on creativity. However, having a relatively short experience in the arts, many of them are already members of the Union of Young Artists of Kazakhstan, winners of prestigious national and international competitions, the participants of a variety of art exhibitions as well.
В 2012 году, когда я состояла в объединении молодых.
In 2012, when I was a member of the Association of Young Artists of Astana City, at that time we had a lot of young people, and we young people would organize an exhibition dedicated to the problems of our Astana and Kazakhstan as a whole. There were works which were made in different techniques, where we have tried to express our views on the issues surrounding us.
Показывали свое мнение на наш окружающий мир.
Осы Астанада өзгерістер биыл 2015 жылы қала күніне қарай.
We had a very interesting exhibition outdoors on Nurli Joly Boulevard in the capital on Astana Day Fest. In 2016, we also plan to hold such an exhibition. There were contemporary artists and different installations, etc.
Фестивальдер бізде жылда болатын болса, онда біздің Астанамызда заманауи өнер дамиды.
Each exhibition aims to show, on the one hand, the creative growth of young artists, and on the other, new ideas, both in subject and in the expressive means of disclosing it. The works presented in this exhibition, like previous ones, deserves more attention, because their main goal is the overall development of fine arts in Kazakhstan.
Каждый к этому относится по-разному, потому что есть разные художники. Кто-то просто рисует там, например, вот чисто там, на заказ, например, еще что-то там, да?
Everyone has different views. There are different artists. Someone paints by order. Someone strongly develops pedagogical talent. He might be interested in teaching, and he works with children and someone who lives from one exhibition to another. Some go to international festivals or organize it himself. Art brings to everyone what he is looking for. Artists are different, and everyone sees in it something of their own. We would like to express ourselves, to say that we're here, that we're working. We're painting to promote the theme of the painting, because many people do not understand it. To raise our young generation of artists, to encourage them to work with us, to exhibit their works and to learn art history.
Работаем, что мы пишем, что мы хотим, чтобы все было здесь вот продвигалась вот именно тема это живописи, потому что здесь люди очень многие не понимают. И именно вот поднимать и саму молодежь, вот как идея такая, мы как бы будем за собой тянуть других молодых художников, учить их, тоже, чтобы они и работали вместе с нами, выставлялись, как бы поднимать, вот, чтобы обучать искусствоведению.
Art, as well as different types of art, they are very important, as this is one of the components to explore the country, especially in foreign countries. In my opinion, this is one of the most important components of our art.
Implementation of projects and establishment of professional relationships, the two most important needs of the modern artist. Therefore, as noted by the members of the group implemented project, it is a creative platform where they can develop as well as to address issues related to the promotion of young artists.
Қазақстан өнерінің рөлі өте үлкен. Өйткені бізде дарынды, талантты суретшілер өте көп, және де халықаралық.
I think that art plays an important role in the development of our country. We have a lot of talented artists of international level. Today we have a lot of artists who are involved in international auctions and exhibitions. Just a lot of them need support. We would like to allocate more grants for young artists to generally support the youth and to pay attention to our activities. We need, of course, to create a website for each artist so the curators who come from countries such as the United States, for example, were able to see the artist's portfolio.
Сол кезде шетелден кураторлар келгенде, біз осыны суретшілер іздеген дегенде, бірден бір офистен берілу керек мағлұмат. Өйткені ол шетелден Америкадан, Сингапурдан кураторлар келеді де, олар бізді білмегеннен таппай кетіп қалады.
Вообще каждый художник, он должен проявлять себя и творчески, и должен, во-первых, и показать себя.
Generally, each artist must show his development as an artist. He must continue to grow. His art must be exposed. He should go to workshops. We try to organize them as young active artists. See, if you compare Astana to Almaty, you can see that a lot is more developed there. And that's all. We want to raise the art and promote it here in Astana. That's our goal.
Там все это более, а у нас это как бы гораздо, да. И поэтому мы хотим это все поднять, чтобы здесь вот именно искусство более было продвинуто. Это вот наша основная идея, наша основная цель.
The exhibition organized by the group Cadmium Red aroused interest not only in the capital's Beaumont, but the creativity of young people was also interesting for guests of Astana. Based on the classical school of fine art and centuries-old national traditions, novice painters, through their works, reflect on their native land and its history. They have a vision of a new world of sovereign Kazakhstan. As critics say, in recent years the country has formed a whole galaxy of young talented artists, whose paintings are admired around the world. And according to experts, today it is necessary to actively promote their work and create unified artistic space in Astana, similar to that which exists in Almaty. Of course, compared to Almaty, Astana has its own special atmosphere of culture and creativity. It is more developed there, in the sense that in Almaty, often a variety of art festivals, exhibitions are held, and there are a lot of galleries. Astana in this regard is quite different. We do not have as many galleries, and the exhibitions are quite rare. Festivals too, not so much and not often. I think all this is connected with the image of the city as an administrative center.
I mean, I think that that's one of the things that Astana is missing, is an area that would be seen as an art district, a place where artistic people could go and hang out and share ideas and develop things. I mean, every capital city in the world has it. You think of Paris, you think of London, you think of New York, they've all got the art district. We want to develop that here. This is a new capital, it's a new venture. But it's changing, and it's changing so rapidly. But we want to encourage the arts, particularly the visual arts. My background is actually in design, so I'm very keen to develop the design side of it as well. I'd love to see a design museum here as an educational resource, as a place where people again could go and get ideas, and it actually benefits the whole country in the end. Because if you design things well, you tend to build things well, you can export those ideas. You think about London now, you know, it's the capital of design. Well, why can't it be Astana? The city's obviously grown rapidly. So many more interesting buildings, so many more interesting restaurants, and it's becoming much more cosmopolitan. But it's sort of doing it almost too quickly in some ways. It's growing, and I actually love this place. I love the atmosphere, I love the people here. And I just want to sort of embed the culture here as well. Expo is a key thing. There's obviously a lot of investment there, a lot of time and manpower going into it. But we've got to hang on to the fact that the culture needs to go there with it. This is a showcase for Kazakhstan. And if we can showcase not just the traditional culture, but the sort of contemporary art and the way that art is moving forward, I think that would be a great thing.
Young artists, it's always a fresh breath in the creative life of any state. Today, they breathe in the spirit of today's present into their paintings, which of course will be linked with the history of their people. You have been watching Global Talk. See you soon on Kazakh TV.